everybody, what do four of the biggest, most well-respected, long-standing marketing conferences in the United States have in common with DOYO Live? Stick around for a minute. I'm going to tell you in just a few seconds. Dennis Schroeder, founder of DOYO Live, the Digital Marketing Interactive Design Conference, coming to Youngstown, Ohio, August 2nd and 3rd. This is the hashtag DOYO Live Daily. So good to be back. Week of vacation, a little downtime with the fam, and it's the 1 week a year where I totally just disconnect and unplug. I did one Facebook Live last week. Just tried to make sure that I was taking time to decompress. You got to unplug. Jeff Herman, thanks for joining us. Got some big announcements about Jeff this week. Becky, thank you for joining us as well. So this is the time, we've got about this week, and then we move into May. And for DOYO Live, this is the stretch run. So I'm completely excited. I was able to take that time off, and now just really amped to get at it. So this week, huge week. On Wednesday at noon, Jeff Leo Herman is going to do the first in the DOYO Live webinar series. I'm going to help host and MC it, but I'm going to pass the mic to my man Jeff, who's just going to absolutely bring it on how to make content marketing videos only using your iPhone. People, in case you don't know it, video is just absolutely dominating the landscape, and it's huge. It has been big for a while, but because of the fact that Facebook and all the social media sites are really rewarding video, we now have the ability to make video on the fly. The DOYO Live platform, the better part of the past year, has been built upon the platform and the fact that we are a live marketing show, right? So we have very much committed to that editorial calendar where we're delivering live content video consistently. We actually want to get into more of the branded content videos. So I'm really looking forward to Jeff on Wednesday at noon, the DOYO Live webinar series. You could join us. It's completely free. All about living the mission of providing educational content to our end user base, building a community, and spreading the wealth of knowledge. And so good to be back, Chris. Thank you so much for dropping by tonight as well. Really appreciate that and all that you do. So what I want to really talk to you about, number one, obviously we've got the webinar on Wednesday too. We've got a big sponsorship announcement coming this week. I'm not going to quite give it away, but on Friday, just before our monthly DOYO Live committee member meeting, we will get together as a team as we do each month, planning and working on our DOYO Live strategy. We will announce that big new sponsor, which we're completely stoked to have. It's a tremendous opportunity to have the backing of the group that I'm going to announce on Friday. So I'm just going to tease that now. So stay tuned to that. But what I really want to talk about, we're kind of shifting gears a little bit here as we do come down the stretch. And when so much of what I represent, or at least try to represent, at least on these DOYO Lives, is to provide educational value and just give content as much as I possibly can, give that free content, educate, provide expertise from not only myself, but then the people that I've surrounded myself with in this DOYO Live community, like Jeff Herman, and a few others, or actually 15 to 20 others that contribute content on a pretty consistent basis. Thank you to them. Thank you for all of you that digest that content on a regular basis. But we got to start telling you a little bit about DOYO Live. So what's different this year is that we actually are expanding to 2 days. Day one are optional workshops. These are 2-hour deep dive workshops. Right now we've got 3 of them that you can sign up for. You could come to the workshops only if you want on day one. On August 3rd, we have our all-day marketing event. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. It will go through to our after party at 9 o'clock at night. The event is where we have the keynote being Deborah Jasper. We will have about 15 to 20 breakout sessions, thought leadership panel, and you could come to the conference only, or you could get an all-inclusive pass. That all-inclusive pass will get you into day one, the DOYO Live workshops. So let me tell you about those for just one moment. There's 3 of them, 2-hour deep dives. Deanna Facillo, Sassy Girl Media, will be doing one of those 2-hour deep dive workshops specifically geared towards women entrepreneurs. So you're going to really want to check out the website, get the depth on that. The second one I'm actually going to run is on B2B lead generation strategy, understanding your total addressable market, and conversion and what it takes. Organizations and businesses talk all the time that they want to grow by 5-10%. They want to get 2, 3, 4 new 5 sales a month. Well, do you really understand how many leads you need to generate in order to be able to properly service and also convert people down your funnel? And we'll have a workshop that you'll walk away with a tangible plan. The third one, Nate Riggs from NR Media Group is coming back. He was a keynote last year at our event. He's coming back to talk about how you optimize your website for conversion. So that's going to be a really exciting day. Again, that's an optional day one, $100 ticket for workshops only. Day two is actually the all-day marketing event. Early bird tickets are currently on sale for $150. There's plenty of promo codes that are running around out there. You could use the Facebook promo code and save yourself an additional percentage off of the early bird ticket prices that are going to expire till May 31st. So you have some time to get that $150 ticket, but after May 31st, those prices are going to go up to $225 for the conference. The workshops will stay the same, so you could see that all-inclusive ticket right now is $250. It's actually gonna go up pretty significantly after May 31st. But the reason why it makes complete sense to come to DOYO Live, there's a ton of great content that's going to be presented. We have our keynotes, we have our breakout session leaders, we have the basic to the complex. So the business owner that's looking to get started into digital marketing strategy, you're going to be serviced very well at the conference. The person that's been around for a while is in that intermediate space, and then the advanced marketer as well. But here's what I really want to tell you is the depth of talent is pretty amazing. So the way I started our call today, or our DOYO Live Daily, is that what do we have in common with four of the largest most well-respected marketing conferences in the country? So Inbound 17 is HubSpot's annual marketing conference for their user group. Last year, it attracted 19,000 people. That's 19 with 3 zeros, 19,000 people. There is PubCon. PubCon was started around 2000. It's one of the longest standing digital marketing conferences in the entire country. It attracts annually 4,000 people. Marketo Summit, the Marketing Nation Summit right now of 2017 is going on this week, April 23rd to the 26th. It's about 6,500 people that attend the Marketo Summit. It's their user group. Marketo and HubSpot are marketing automation, content management system platforms. And then the fourth one is Joe Polizzi, who keynoted DOYO Live in year one and really helped to legitimize our conference. Content Marketing World attracts 4,000 plus people from around the world. So what do we have in common? We have a number of our breakout session leaders that are going to be at our little conference, DOYO Live in Youngstown, Ohio, speaking at all of these conferences. So let's start with Jeff Herman, who's running, Jeff Leo Herman. That's 2 R's, an M, and 2 N's at the end, in case you're keeping track. Jeff is actually going to be presenting. He's going back for the second time to Content Marketing World to present this year. It's a highly competitive conference to get in to speak, and he's actually speaking at DOYO Live again for the second time, doing us a big favor. But that's the kind of talent that we have. The second, Deb Jasper, who is actually our keynote, speaks over 30 times around the world. Last year in international countries, headlined one of the main stages at PubCon Spring event, which again, huge endeavor. 4,000 people are attending that event. Also speaking at PubCon and Inbound 17 is Sharon Washington, who will actually be at DOYO Live as well. And then this week at the Marketo Summit out in San Francisco, John Pogach is going to team up with Lewis Lee at DOYO Live. He is actually speaking at the Marketo Summit. So you've got some major players in the marketing world speaking at these top line conferences that have been around for a very significant time will be presenting at DOYO Live. So we've got a very deep bench of talent. And that's not to mention Marissa Sergi from Redhead Wines was actually featured on MTV recently. She's a local person that is a winemaker, incredibly talented individual, is going to talk about brand development through guerrilla marketing. And we have a number of other people like Dr. Mike Sevilla, Lisa Arledge-Powell, who present regularly at AMAs, physician groups, and also the Mayo Clinic Social Media Healthcare Summit. And I know I'm probably going to get slapped around by a few of our breakout session leaders that have spoken nationally as well. I know Jeff Risner, Rachel Moore have quite the speaking pedigree. And we are just very fortunate to have this huge bench of talent in the Youngstown area. Here's the other beautiful thing about it. So these other conferences are wonderful to attend. 4, 5, 6,000, 20,000 people could be a little bit overwhelming. I'd like to believe we're a little bit more manageable. But the fact of the matter is the average cost of a ticket to head to these other conferences just to get your foot in the door is around $1,500. And I understand that it's a very vital thing to professional development. But it's also not counting the fact that you've got to buy the plane ticket and the time out of work. And who doesn't love to go to San Francisco or Las Vegas or Boston, Massachusetts? But at the end of the day, our day-long event, our 8-hour, 9-hour endeavor, where you can come get access to some of this top talent that's at all these other conferences. Not to mention, are they at the other conferences? Same people are going to be at our event as well. Time out of work, cost of travel, and the fact that you could get a $150 ticket is pretty amazing. So if you're a little bit budget conscious this year, or the fact that if you've got $3,000 to spend on a marketing conference in Boston, Massachusetts, I hope that you got another $150 left over to come to a really great conference where you can not only get access to great speakers, but you also got an opportunity to do some networking, create some meaningful business relationships. We have a number of sponsorship opportunities that are on the table. So that's my hard pitch. That's my hard sell to all the people out there that right now that are considering coming to DOYO Live. Absolutely means everything in the world to me that you log on, you follow us on Facebook, that you get our email newsletters, and that you even consider the fact. So thank you very much. Again, DOYO Live tickets are on sale now. Early bird tickets, $150. You can come to the workshops. Day one, $100 ticket, optional, 2-hour deep dive, or you could come to the marketing event only. That's on Thursday, August 3rd. Anticipating that we're once again going to have a complete sellout like we did last year. We've already got about 55 to 60 tickets accounted for out of an allotment of about 200. So if you have not picked up your ticket yet, you may want to think about doing that. And the last thing I want to do before I sign off, because we've got this really big week. I'm just representing for my guy Mike Ponticus at the Youngstown Ads Club. I'd like to give them big props. I was out for a week vacation, but they went and competed in a national competition down in Lexington, Kentucky, came in third, which is really phenomenal for the group of students that he has. And there's just a super talented group, a student-run organization that participates in national marketing campaigns, and have a ton of respect for what Mike does with that group. And a number of those students are actually joining our student committee this coming Friday as well to start contributing to DOYO Live. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for dropping by. Please share this with your friends and pick up your DOYO Live tickets. Make this week amazing. Get after it. And I want to see all of you on Wednesday at the DOYO Live webinar series featuring Jeff Leo Herman, talking about how you make content marketing videos with only utilizing your iPhone. And if you're an Android user, it's okay. We still love you. Let me reach out and give you a big hug. We still love you. There's still going to be things that are applicable even if you're an Android fan. So come on, show up, sign up for that webinar today. I'll put the link in the show notes. You can just click that and drop on by and join us. Thanks so much. We'll see you.